everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 40-minute, definitely a level 3 power yoga strength building class. Not really much of a yoga flow. We do a lot of upper body kind of work, so expect push-ups of lots of different varieties. You have been warned. And we also have a pretty good single leg sequence in there as well, and then we finish up on the ground. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you've got comments or feedback, I always love to hear from you, so please drop them below in the comments section. There's something else that I normally say, but I don't remember what it was. That's fine. We are going to get started today in a tabletop position. Starting in a tabletop position, tuck your toes under, bring your hands underneath your wrists. Hands underneath your shoulders. As you inhale, drop your belly, cow belly breath. And as you exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, drop your belly. This time as you exhale, tuck and round, send your hips back towards your heels. As you inhale, drop your belly, bring your chest through the gateway of your arms as you come forward into your cow. Exhale, tuck into your cat, send your hips back towards your heels. And then as you inhale, bring it forward. One more like this, exhale. Inhale. Come into a neutral position, keep those toes tucked under. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come into your bear pose, hover the knees. Inhale, step the left leg back to plank. Exhale, the right leg back. Inhale, step the left leg forward. Exhale, the right. Inhale, back with the right. Exhale with the left. Inhale, forward with the right. Exhale, forward with the left. Keep alternating just like this. Your upper body stays still. We're just moving through the legs. We go one more with each time leading, or with each leg leading. We're going to land in our bear pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hover the right foot and then see if you can bring the left hand to touch the right shoulder. Inhale, set it down. As you exhale, hover the left foot and then see if you can bring the right hand to touch the left shoulder. Inhale, set it down. Now we'll go to the breath. As you exhale, right foot, left hand, lift. This is going to be one of those classes. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left foot, right hand, lift. Inhale, set it down. Keep going in this nice slow little march. To the best of your ability, you're trying to keep the knees the same distance away from the floor. So when you lift the foot and the hand, try not to twist your pelvis and your ribs towards the side of the foot that's lifted. Okay, one more on each side. Keep your bear pose, but take your hands a little bit wider so your pinkies are towards the edges of the mat. Turn your hands in a little bit. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to pike your hips up so you're in a short downward dog. As you inhale, bend your elbows wide. The crown of your head is coming between your fingertips like a pike push-up. Exhale, press the floor away. Inhale, knees hover in your bear. Exhale to pike. Inhale, bend the elbows, tap the crown of the head. Exhale, press the floor away. Inhale into your bear. Exhale, pike. Inhale down. Exhale, back up. We're going to go for 7 more of these, nice and slow. One more. From here, you're going to walk your hands back to your feet. We're going to give those wrists a little bit of a break. Take your feet about as wide as the mat or as wide as you like to for a squat. As you inhale, you're going to drop your hips, reach your hands forward. So we're not resting here, we're working. As you exhale, you're going to glue your elbows to the inner edges of your knees and straighten your legs. Inhale, come back into the squat, arms reach forward, hips drop. As you exhale, elbows come to the knees, hips go high, chest goes forward. Inhale, squat. Exhale, it's like a forward fold variation. Do 3 more of these. We're going to keep this movement, but we're going to add. So inhale, come into your squat. On your exhale, you're going to raise onto your tippy toes. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, hips go high. Inhale, squat, reach forward. Exhale, raise the heels. Inhale, set them down. Exhale, knees to the elbows. Elbows to the knees, whatever. Forward fold. You're just going to have to accept that today is just going to be a really shit day for me and getting my words right. I apologize. I will not throw an adult tantrum, even though I want to. We're going to go for 3 more just like this. From here, you're going to parallel your feet. You're going to walk yourself all the way back out to the top of your mat into your plank pose. We're going to do something really similar to what we just did in our bear pose. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to float the right leg off. See if you can tap your left hand to your right shoulder. And then inhale, set it down. As you exhale, float the left leg off, and then see if you can tap the right hand to the left shoulder. Inhale, set it down. As you exhale, opposite hand and opposite leg lift. Inhale it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale it down. If you want to add on, instead of tapping the shoulder, you can reach the left arm forward as the right leg reaches back. And then inhale it down, and then vice versa. As you exhale, the right arm floats forward as the left leg floats back. Inhale it down. We're gonna go for 4 more on each side. Here we just have one of those days and you're just like, your words just don't happen, and it's just epically frustrating because it's just like, I've been talking for like 32 years or so. Maybe 30 years if I learned to talk at 2. And I can't do it. And I wonder how on earth I'm ever going to speak Spanish fluently if I can't even speak English properly. Anyway, 1 more each side. Come down into your plank. We're going for a chaturanga. So inhale, shift forward. As you exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, press the floor away, chaturanga. We're just going to do 4 more to start. Down into chaturanga, up into your plank. 3 more. And then roll it all the way back into your downward facing dog. We're going to take dive bombers. So this is kind of like a roll through to a upward facing dog. If you need to drop to your belly and come to cobra, then that's fine. So you're going to look forward. Your elbows are going to bend towards the back of the room, just like they would in chaturanga. I want you to imagine that your nose is going to scoop the floor in between your thumbs. So lead with your nose runs along the floor, and then you peel your chest through to an upward facing dog. Then, if you can, the hard part is reversing that. So we start to bend our elbows. I have to drop my knees. Maybe you can keep yours lifted. Press the floor away, and then you land back in your downward dog. So if you're really strong through your triceps, then you don't have to drop your knees. As you inhale, you're going to bend those elbows. Draw a line with the nose along the floor. Come through to your up dog. And then as you exhale, reverse it. Start to bend the elbows. Face comes towards the floor. Maybe the knees drop as you press the floor away all the way back into your down dog. We're going to do 3 more just like this. Find a position that works the best for you with your hands. Maybe you need to take them narrower or wider. You do you. One more here. Whew, triceps. Look towards the top of the mat. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Listen as you inhale, come back to plank. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale through your up dog or cobra. As you exhale, option for a third chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale as you come back through downward dog straight away. Bend your knees, hop to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale through your back bend. Exhale, option for that third chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, bend the knees at the back of the mat. Hop to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to raise. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. Make your way to the top. We've got 2 more rounds. Take it at your own pace. Feel free to add, subtract. From your downward facing dog, you're going to walk your feet forward a little bit so we're back in that pike position. I like to take my hands wide and turn my fingers in. You don't have to if that doesn't feel good. We're going to take those pike push-ups again, but we're going to make them single leg. So take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to float your right leg up towards the sky. As you inhale, shift forward onto your left toes, tap the crown of the head to the floor, elbows come wide. Exhale, push it away. Inhale to tap. Exhale, push away. We're going to do 3 more and then we're going to add. So you could stay right here. Otherwise, you're going to inhale, crown of the head comes forward. Exhale, push away. You're going to give me 1 handstand hop. So you're probably going to have to parallel your hands, kick up towards an L, bring it down. 1 pike push up, straighten, 1 handstand hop. You can catch the balance or you can just make it a hop, you do you. We're gonna go for 3 more. So I'm adjusting my hands every time I go from that pike to the handstand. You do whatever feels the best in your wrist, but know that you don't have to be married to the one position the whole time. Yeah, 1 more for good luck. Hop yourself back to a long downward dog. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Stay low in your torso. You're going to drop your left knee to hover above the floor. We're loading up the right leg. Float the arms back behind you, so we're in a power lunge, nice and broad through the chest. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press the floor away with the right leg, and then inhale, drop it down. So you can hop your left foot in if you need to. Exhale, press the floor away. Inhale, bring it down. So my torso's staying still. I'm hinging forward at the hips, and I'm imagining that I'm pressing a plate away with my foot, as if I could push the floor further down. We're going to go for 5 more. Keep reaching those arms back. Come down into your power lunge. We're going to hop forward into like a single leg chair almost. So as you inhale, you're going to bring your left toes barely touching the floor next to the arch of your right foot. And then as you exhale, you're going to come back into that deep lunge. Inhale, it's like a single leg chair. Maybe that left leg hovers. And then as you exhale, it's a double lunge. Inhale it forward, exhale it back. You've got 7 more. Barely any weight on that left foot, as much as you can. Ooh, my leg. This time you're going to come all the way up to stand on that right leg. Ooh, it feels good to straighten it. As you inhale, we're going to hinge forward into a warrior 3. And then as you exhale, we're coming back into that single leg chair. So your left leg could float, or you could tap those toes down. As you inhale, you're going to hinge it forward into your warrior 3. And then as you exhale, we're coming back into that single leg chair. You can do whatever you like with your arms here. I have my hands on my hips so I can feel what I'm doing there. You can reach your arms forward, hands to heart center, airplane arms, whatever floats your boat. We've got 7 more. Stay with your breath. I know that right leg's on fire. We've got one more little thing here. You're going to come forward into your warrior 3. Woo, lose your balance. As you inhale, we're going to open it up into a half moon. Maybe the right fingertips come to the floor, maybe they don't. As you exhale, we're coming back into our warrior 3. Inhale, open the hips up, open the arms. As you exhale, woo, hips square off towards the floor, warrior 3. You've got 8 more here. If you need to hold on to something for your balance, go for it. If you need to use a block or something to bring the floor closer to you, you do you. We got 1 more. all the muscles in my shins that just end up so tired. From here, you're gonna bring your hands down to the floor, step that left leg back, and then we're gonna come into a horizon pose. So outside edge of both feet, sweep the right arm back. Ooh, that feels good. As you inhale, bump the hips up, reach the right arm towards the top of the room. And then as you exhale, sink it down, let the right arm reach towards the back. Just go 3 more here. One more. We're going to sweep this all the way around into Skandasana. So right arm sweeps across the horizon. We're coming to Skandasana on the left. So pivot all the way to the back of your mat. Your heel can lift or it can stay down. And then we're going to inhale to the top of the mat, Skandasana to the right. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. You could be really high here if you needed to be. You could have your hands on the floor. This is just to feel good, getting into the hips. So take it where you feel best. We're going to pivot all the way back to the top of the mat in a runner's lunge. Really briefly, just straighten out that front leg. Lift up the toes, coming into an extended pyramid. And set the toes down, step it back. Single leg plank. Okie dokes. So we're going to inhale down into our chaturanga. As you exhale, come up. Right knee taps the right elbow. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, come up, right knee, right elbow. Just do 4 more. Keep it in the plank. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, tap the elbow. Inhale it back. Exhale, tap the elbow. 3 more. Keep that right leg floating down into your chaturanga. Inhale into your up dog. As you exhale, option to come back to that chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Good news, we get to do that on the second side. Hopefully I remember everything that we did. We're going to start with those little pike push-ups. So walk yourself a little bit closer. Find the orientation in your wrist that feels best for you. As you inhale, sweep that left leg up. Take an exhale here. Inhale, crown of the head comes towards the floor. Exhale, push it away. 4 more like this. Option to stay. Otherwise, you can add your handstand hop. So you'll inhale it down. Exhale it up, reorientate your hands if you need to. 1 handstand hop, bring it down. You've got 4 more like this. One more. Hop yourself back into a long dog. Inhale the left leg higher. Exhale, step it all the way through. Coming into the power lunge, reach your arms back behind you. Open up through the collarbones. Remember, you can hop the right foot in a little bit if you need to. You're going to hover that right knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press the floor away to straighten. Inhale it down. Exhale, press the floor away. Inhale it down. You've got 8 more. You could also interlace the fingers here behind you and reach the arms back if you find that that gives you a better opening through the chest. We're gonna inhale it down. Exhale, hop the right foot forward, single leg chair or assisted. Inhale it back into the lunge. Exhale it forward. Inhale it back. You've got 8 more. Really light on those right toes. Hop it back into the lunge and then exhale, come all the way to standing straight in that left leg. As you inhale, hinge yourself forward into your warrior 3. As you exhale, we're coming back into that single leg chair. Maybe the foot floats this time. Inhale, bring it forward into your warrior 3. Exhale it down into that single leg chair. You've got 8 more. Last one here. Come all the way up. We've got those little warrior 3 to half moons. So inhale, down into your warrior 3. As you exhale, open yourself up into your half moon. Maybe the hand touches the floor, maybe it doesn't. Inhale, back into your warrior 3. Exhale, open it up, half moon. You've got 8 more here. Last one. Come briefly through a standing split to get the hands to the floor and then step yourself all the way back into your runner's lunge. As you inhale, sweep the left arm back, horizon pose, drop the hips, take an exhale. As you inhale, bump the hips up, reach the left arm towards the sky. And then as you exhale, let it come down. 4 more here. From here, we're coming all the way into Skandasana. Left arm sweeps the horizon as we pivot towards the back of the mat. Maybe the heel lifts, maybe it doesn't, and then just once again shifting side to side, being as high or as low here as what works for you. And then pivoting all the way to the back of the mat, to the top of the mat, sorry. Briefly straightening out that left leg, peeling up the toes, coming into an extended pyramid pose. And then bending through that left knee, coming back into a single leg plank. As you inhale down into your chaturanga, exhale, come up plank, tap the left knee to the elbow. 4 more. Actually, I think we did 6 on the other side, so go 1 more. Keep it here, just knee to elbow. Inhale, single leg plank. Exhale to tap. 4 more. Bring it through your vinyasa. Roll yourself all the way forward into your plank pose, and then ground down through the right hand, shift to the outside edge of the right foot, side plank. We're going to stagger the feet so that your right foot is in front of your left. Take an inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. As you exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, set it down. As you exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, set it down. So we're going to alternate. Exhale, left knee. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, bring it down. We've got 8 more of each. One more of each. Bring it through center. You're going to take your hands a little bit wider. We're going to come into wide push-ups. Drop your knees here if you need to. Once again, I like to angle my fingers in. That doesn't feel good for everyone. As you inhale, shift forward slightly. Tap your chest towards the floor. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, press it up. We're going to aim for 10, so you've got 8 more. Really engage your legs here. It will help. One more. Walk those hands back in, send it back, downward dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Take a nice deep exhale. Roll it all the way forward. Come into your high plank and then shift it over into your side plank on the left. This time our left foot is going to stack in front of our right. As you inhale, sweep the right arm up towards the front of the room. As you exhale, right knee to the elbow. Inhale it down. Exhale, left knee to the elbow. Inhale it down. 9 more on each side. One more each side. Bring it back through center. We're going to take those wide push-ups again. If you want to level up, we're going to go single leg and we're going to alternate. So float your right leg, inhale it down, exhale it up. Float the left leg, inhale it down, exhale it up. You've got 8 more. Last one. And then roll it all the way back to downward dog. Look to the top of your mat, step, walk, or float through to a seat. Best news you've heard all day. Oh my Lord, my quads just cramped. That was intense. Okay. And we're gonna come into a boat pose. Ooh, that was intense. They were like, yeah, don't bend me in that direction. You could have your legs straight, you could have them bent. If you want to make this harder, you're going to float your arms up towards the sky. Everybody is going to tap their heels towards the front of the mat, so straighten your legs. You're making yourself into the letter L, and then exhale, pull it back in. You could do this one leg at a time if you needed to. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, pull it back in. We've got 8 more. Make your way to the top of the mat, bend your knees, reach your arms forward, take an inhale. As you exhale, roll yourself all the way down onto your back. I'm just going to turn around so that the sun is not in my face. Okie dokie. From here, you're going to float your legs up into tabletop. We're going to do a little combo. Hands come behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Take an inhale. As you exhale, keep your elbows wide, head is heavy in your hands. You're going to curl your ribs towards your pelvis. Inhale it down as you bring your feet to the floor, and then exhale up into a bridge. Inhale, hips come down. As you exhale, legs float to tabletop as you curl. Inhale, lower the head as you lower the feet. Exhale into bridge. Inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, feet and chest lift. Inhale it down. Exhale into your bridge. Inhale it down. We're nearly done. Hold on. We do 5 more like this. Last time. From here, you're going to float your legs back up into tabletop. As you inhale, you're going to lengthen them nice and long. And then as you exhale, you're going to come into a reverse curl. So see if you can draw your knees towards your chest without just swinging them up there. Your lower back will lift. And then inhale, you'll lengthen those legs nice and long. Exhale, it's a slow and controlled reverse crunch. And then inhale, lengthen. If you want to add, as you come into that reverse crunch, you can curl your upper body towards your knees. And then inhale, everything lengthens. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, lengthen it away. We're going to do 8 more. Last one. Draw your knees in towards your chest, let your head relax. Bring your arms out to a capital T. I'm going to give you 2 options here. You could either twist to one side and stay, or you can keep those legs in tabletop. Let your knees hover over to one side, draw the opposite shoulder down, and then as you exhale, you'll come back through center, and then inhale, let them come over to the other side. So whatever feels best for you, hold, move. If you're holding, you're going to go about 5 breaths on each side. If you're rocking side to side with me, you're going to go about 5 to each side. So either way, we're here for about 10 breaths. And I'm not counting, of course, but I think we have about 3 more on each side. Beautiful. Bring yourself through center. You're going to let your left leg come long and let your right leg come up to the sky. Once again, you could keep this just as a static stretch and let your head fall down towards the floor. Otherwise, if you want to get a little bit more ab work in, you're going to curl your upper body up, and it's a double exhale to pull that leg gently towards you, and then inhale, switch your legs. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. So I'm not yanking on the leg that's coming towards me. I'm trying to actively use my leg to pull it towards me. And then I'm just gently kind of assisting it with my hands. If you're with me, we're going to do 3 more each side. And then bring it down. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. You could come into a reclined pigeon here. Otherwise, I personally like to come into a figure 4 bridge. If there's another hip opener that works better for you, please feel free to take it. And then we're going to switch whatever you are doing over to the other side. I can hear my husband measuring things. The little tape measure that goes like click, 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 click. And he loves measuring things, which is good because I'm way too impulsive, and I'm just like, yeah, we need some storage thing. And I'm just like, it'll fit. Measure things. And then come back down. Draw those knees in towards your chest. Happy baby if you want it. And then any final stretches, movements, positions that you feel like you need to make your practice complete. When you're ready, curl yourself into a tiny little ball. Take a really deep inhale through the nose. And then a big open mouth exhale, let it go. Take up space on your mat, Shavasana. Please stay here for as long as what serves you, or as long as you have time for. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time.